It started with dreams. Just strange, fleeting dreams, like shadows in the back of my mind. I didn't think much of them at first. I'd see people I didn't recognize, faces that seemed vaguely familiar but slipped away every time I tried to focus. They'd look right at me, eyes locked onto mine, calling me by a name that wasn't mine. At first it was just unsettling, like hearing your name called in an empty room, but I tried to brush it off. After all, it was just a dream, right? Then it started happening every night, and the dreams became clearer, sharper, more vivid than anything I'd ever felt. The people, the faces, they looked so real, as if they were actually right there with me. Some of them looked sad, others were angry, their expressions shifting in that eerie silence as they mouthed the wrong name over and over. I'd try to speak, to ask them who they were, but no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't force out a sound. My voice was gone, like something had taken it. Every night it got worse. They'd stand closer, leaning in like they knew I was trapped, that I couldn't scream, couldn't call for help. Their eyes grew darker, emptier, like hollow pits that seemed to pull me in. I wanted to fight it, to wake up and pull myself free, but it was like being submerged in quicksand. Every time I thought I was about to break free, I'd be pulled back into the silence, held there by those eyes, those faces, those strangers calling out a name that didn't belong to me. And then tonight, something changed. I found myself in a strange room, and the faces, they were all around me. There must have been a dozen of them, all staring, waiting. The silence was so heavy, it felt like it was pressing down on me, suffocating me. My heart was pounding in my chest. I had to get out. I couldn't take it anymore. This wasn't just a dream. This was something else. It had to be. Desperation took over. I pushed every ounce of energy, every bit of strength into one single word. I didn't care what it sounded like, as long as it was something, anything to make them go away. My entire being, my mind, my muscles strained until I thought I might actually shatter. And then I heard it. A sound. Distant, faint, but unmistakable. A beeping. Steady, rhythmic, and growing louder with each second. The faces around me began to blur, to fade as the beeping grew louder. I held onto the sound, letting it drown out the silence, pulling me somewhere I couldn't understand. My vision darkened, the world slipping away as everything turned black. And then, I opened my eyes. I was in a hospital bed, tubes and machines all around me, the steady beeping of a heart monitor beside me. Real faces, real people, their voices clear and alive, filled with relief. And I realized I'd been gone. I'd been trapped in that nightmare for who knows how long. Lost in that dark world, unable to escape, but now I was awake. Or at least, I hope I am. And as always, thank you for listening. If you can hear me, if you enjoyed this original horror story, make sure to like this video, subscribe for more tales that dig into your darkest fears, and tap the bell icon so you don't miss what's coming next. And as always, thank you for watching.